All right, I'm here with Spencer Parton. He's a computer science student who did an internship with Broadcom this last summer. Spencer's from Amarillo, and thanks for visiting with us just a couple of minutes this morning, Spencer.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Spencer, give us just a brief kind of overview of kind of what you did over the summer with Broadcom, like your role, main projects you were working on, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, sure. So I was in Broadcom's mainframe software division, and specifically I was on their mainframe modernization team. So they considered me to be an associate level software engineer. And the project that I was working on was a web application for their Datacom database.
Okay.
So what this web application was supposed to do is take in the metadata from a database, and then tell the user if it was configured properly. So basically, we're looking for optimization, and if there was any issues or misconfigurations, would flag it and let the user know where those problems were.
Okay. All right. Well, cool. Well,
Yeah.
Spencer, like, what's the most important thing that you kind of learned on your internship? Like, if you could boil it down and say this is kind of the most important thing, or a couple things that I learned, what would you say those are for your experience with Broadcom?
Sure. I think the biggest thing I learned was kind of the soft skills, basically, of working within a software company. So talking with customers, problem solving within a corporate organization, and even just kind of working within that team environment. Things work a little differently in the corporate world. It's called agile development, but learning how to work within that, and then picking up those like soft skills, I think was the biggest thing I learned and the most helpful.
Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. So, because we always think about like the technology skills are so important, and I guess they are, but the soft skills are also probably just as important, when you say.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Yeah. So Spencer, participating in this internship, like, how do you think this makes you maybe more valuable than students who don't participate in an internship?
Sure. Well, I think we could just kind of swing it back to the last answer I gave. A lot of companies, they're looking for experience. And I think working within a corporate environment like that is the experience, it gives you that experience. So even just having an internship gives you that kind of the soft skills, teaches you how to work within that environment,
Yeah.
and makes you more marketable. And, it just gives you that foundation that you need to get out and go conquer the workplace.
Yeah. And it's something that you really can't get in the classroom. I mean, you need the classroom stuff, but you can't really simulate that in a class.
Right. Yeah. The classroom can only get you so far, and there's just some stuff that you just can't teach in those
Yeah.
classroom environments. So,
Yeah. Well, Spencer, like, if a student were watching this and they were just nervous or hesitant about, like, should I apply for an internship because it's kind of a scary thing to do? I mean, what advice would you give a student like that?
yeah. Well, I mean, I understand it can be daunting. There's a lot that you don't know going into it, but these employers know that they're not looking for high experience or high knowledge. They just want somebody that's motivated and that will get out and learn. And that's really my experience. If you're working with a good company, someone will be there to kind of guide you through the things that you're not expected to know.
Yeah.
They just want you to get in there, get your hands dirty, learn as much as you can, and be as effective as you can within that environment.
Yeah. Well, that's encouraging to hear that they're not expecting you to be an expert in their field. They're just looking for like good attitude, motivated, hardworking, that kind of thing.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Perfect. Well, Spencer, thanks for giving us a little overview over your internship. I think this is super helpful information for students, and appreciate you sharing with us.
Yeah, happy to help. Thanks for having me.
You bet.